You know the Super Bowl, right? It's this massive, billion-dollar event. But what if I told you its legendary name actually came from a simple children's toy?
Yeah, you heard that right. So how on earth did the biggest game in American sports get a name that its own creator basically thought was a joke? Forget all the corporate branding and the fancy marketing teams. The name Super Bowl comes from this, a super popular kids' toy from the 1960s.
So the guy we can thank is Lamar Hunt, who owned the Kansas City Chiefs. Back in 1966, the story goes, he was watching his kids play with a toy called a Super Bowl, and that name just kind of got stuck in his head. He started jokingly calling the new championship game the Super Bowl. He even wrote in a letter that the name could obviously be improved upon. Can you believe that?
But to even understand why they needed a name, you got to know there was pretty much a war going on in football. You had the old guard, the dominant NFL, going head-to-head with this scrappy new competitor, the AFL. They were in this huge fight for players, for fans, for the entire future of the sport.
Things got so intense that in 1966, they finally called a truce. They agreed to merge and create one single ultimate championship game. The official name they came up with was a real mouthful, the AFL-NFL World Championship Game. I know, right? It doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. So while the suits in the league office were debating, the media and all the fans just latched on to Hunt's much catchier nickname. And by 1969, for the third championship, the league caved. The Super Bowl was here to stay.
And just think about that journey for a second. From a name that came from a little bouncy ball to this, the most watched broadcast in American history with an absolutely staggering 123.7 million people watching Super Bowl 58.
It's just an incredible reminder that the biggest brands don't always come from a boardroom, Sometimes they come from the playroom. It really makes you look around and wonder, what simple, everyday thing that we see today is going to become the next billion-dollar brand of tomorrow?